We've been working on a few big projects lately that we haven't shown you much of. Today is the update. So first off, we have been having so much fun with this backhoe, and it's definitely due for some repairs. We haven't quite got the these broken hoses fixed yet, and in fact another one sprung a leak, so it's out of commission for now. I don't feel comfortable using it any more than I have already, but let me show you what we've accomplished. So we basically just pivoted around as wide as we can, but I wanted to allow the kids to be able to go down there and have fun and be able to get out easily. But look at all this water down here. It's pretty cool that we live in an area where we have a high water table. First of all, trees such as this willow grow really well. And you've seen in our past videos how our little willow sticks that we just planted in the soft soil this spring have done remarkably well. In fact, they've done better without additional water and additional watering. And so as soon as these roots of any trees and any plants reach down beyond about 2 or 3 feet, they seem to do pretty well without us having to do much with them. We do have to water our vegetables. Most of the roots don't reach down quite as far, but this is pretty cool. So we get to dig a well or a pond without too much effort. Granted, we had to get a backhoe to really make some headway, but we have made that headway. We're gonna have to get some mosquito dunks to put in here. There are some natural bacterial things that will kill mosquito larvae. So we'll have to start considering that part of our regime. But you know, aside from being a little murky, it's actually pretty clear water, even on the surface here. And that will clean up the more we pump out of there. We still have to fish out our sump pump that we've been using as a temporary pump. It's embedded in a little bit of soft sand at the bottom. But we are getting close to actually having usable irrigation water for our garden. So that's pretty cool. So here we are on the roof. I've been working just a little bit each day, and I've really enjoyed having some slightly cooler weather the past few days. It's been in the mid to high 80s instead of mid to high 90s, and that 10 degrees difference makes a huge difference. But ooh, that's a bit of an exercise to get up here. So I've been attaching this 4-inch thick foam to the roof all over the place. I had tar papered it last fall in preparation for winter, and amazingly the tar paper actually held up against rain. But now I've got the new insulation, exterior insulation. It's not a common thing, but it is the best way to do it according to some reliable sources. I'll show you what I've been doing here. So I have some old metal pieces from all over the property. So I've used a few of these that work well and that bend easily in the middle as my valley flashing to catch and drain away all the water. And a good friend of ours gave us this extra metal that he had that doesn't quite match ours, but doesn't matter. It's on the back of the house, and it's in really good condition, so we're really grateful for that. Thanks, Chris. I've gone along with these 1x4s And these ones are purchased, but we do have some on the property. I don't know what they used to be, but I've just out here in the junk on the several acres of the property that we rarely go to. There are piles of 2x4s, and most of them are in really good condition. I meant 1x4s. So I've just been drilling through these into the wood of the roof with these big long screws that I have. I think these are 6 or 7 inch screws. And after those are nice and tight, and I feel confident in their ability to hold, then I'll just go through and screw. I ran out of screws. I need to go get some more today. I'll go through and screw these pieces of metal to the roof, and that'll keep the rain out. The insulation will keep the heat in, and that'll allow us to vault the ceilings inside this attic portion and really have an amazing feeling room up there. It'll be really fun. So I am as eager as anything to get this project done. Finish these walls. I'm nervous about heights. I don't like them, and yet I've had to face my fear on a daily basis to get anything done up here. Here's a view of our weedy garden right now. I've weeded around those rows, but this time of year the weeds grow faster than we have time for each day. And yet we keep up with it. And you can see that all the cabbage moths are having a heyday down there, laying their eggs in our cabbage and broccoli and Brussels sprouts. But we seem to be managing okay against them. Alright, we're gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna show you what Lorajean just found in the garden. It's pretty awesome.
Is this enough?
Oh my goodness. What does that weigh? 20 pounds in one hand? Here. That's so awesome. Golly.
This is our third harvest. The first two weren't this big. This is nuts.
It's amazing.
Well, you guys watched us cut the biggest one we've ever seen. Well, these are all the same size as that one that was as big as Everett's head.
What are we gonna do with them?
Well, I was gonna want to freeze them, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we better clear out some space in the freezer or get a new freezer. My goodness. Wow. Okay. We'll figure that out today. There's only one problem with having tons and tons of broccoli from the garden, and that's what to do with all of it when you don't have enough freezer space.
I think we should make some beef jerky, because I'd rather have broccoli in the freezer than meat. So we'll have to preserve the meat in a different way.
Yeah. So just a reminder that I currently have 2 original oil paintings up for bid. This one's about to expire. Got maybe a day left. Wow. I have a hard time selling these things. They're so one of a kind. And of course there's no photo reference for me to make another duplicate. So I just have to, they have to live on in my memory. Anyway, they are available. They are currently selling, but if you would like it, you can bid a little bit higher. Also, I am offering this one. A beautiful camping spot here in Idaho, near us. Although I'm sure most of you have seen a spot like this and can relate to it. And this is, you can see the sun has just gone behind the mountains there. So that is now available on the auction site, and along with these other ones. And the link to those is below in the description. And I think here's a new potential painting. Anyway, thanks for joining us. We hope you have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Wow. First pepper of the season. It's gratifying.